Let's see what I've missed since I've been out. First clip.
Fortunate there's some glass.
Stay. Be very careful of the light by that window, man.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. Like the hair and everything's gonna all like congealed.
There's like an amp. Get out of it. Get out of this vessel. Get out of this vessel. Leave this vessel. Get out. Here you go.
What's up guys, my name is A1 Solution, and in this video we're going to be exposing the truth and uncovering the lies that you heard from J-Cart, from Beardo and Simply Strange, you know, them saying I'm a baby. At least J-Cart said that, and I'm sure Beardo and Simply said stuff. Like I said,
I just played a clip of a crazy cat meowing after you were screaming.
We've been out of the game for a little while now. Let's try to catch back up and see what all's going on. Right after we have a sip of this Gamer Subs. Alright, so welcome back to the channel, everybody. Or it's the first time here, welcome to the channel. My name is Andrew, or Stone Rock, whatever you want to call me. And it's good to be back. I haven't been here for a little while. It's been a very long and arduous experience here on my end, just kind of going through life and all that other kind of stuff. But we're here now, and we are making a little video. Really, the premise of this video is just to try and catch myself up on everything that's been going on. Well, the big stuff that's been going on here recently in like the month and a couple days or a week or so that I've been out. As you can see, something has changed. Not my usual background. My personal issues aside, I kind of lost my home, and I'm staying at my sister's house now. So this is the room that she had available at the time. So this is my 6-year-old niece's room. My 6-year-old niece doesn't sleep in here. She sleeps in my sister's room. So this is where I'm staying at the moment. But yeah, we're gonna do the best we can with what we got. Anyways, I'm sorry, I keep looking up there to see what the microphone is doing. I'm actually a little quiet. I don't want to be a little quiet, so let's try and get this microphone in here a little bit further. I don't want to turn the gain all the way up on the microphone either, so. Okay, I'm going to compress it anyways. I don't know what I'm thinking. But yeah, so let's get started here. I guess the first thing on the list is gonna be Now, mind you, this list was originally in a different order. So, like, I kind of want to start with the uber negative stuff that I've seen here recently. Now, mind you, just because I haven't been on the platform doesn't mean that I haven't been caught up. Some things did just kind of come up out of nowhere that I was not able to get to, that I was not able to talk with people about. So we're going to talk about that. First thing on the list is going to be A1 Solutions being back at it.
Oh shit, here we go again.
And he is going after Beardo, still going after J-Carts, and for some reason he's going after Simply Strange, even though Ben doesn't really have anything at all to do with A1. I have more to do with A1 than Ben does, which is insane to me, but A1 swears up and down he doesn't know who I am, but he still got me on his Instagram, where he's trying to roast me on his Instagram. So that is what it is. The dude needs help. He needs to get out and touch grass, I think is what the kids say. But yeah, I don't know, man. I got really nothing much to say about A1. The next thing that I kind of find egregious, and that's the term that I want to use with it, egregious, it's going to be this Biff guy that Jeff and Dana had to deal with. Now, I watched Jeff's video on Biff, and I was kind of like shocked and flabbergasted by this guy. Now, I'm not a doctor, but to me, it looked like he was getting something out of it. I don't want to get into what that implies specifically, but he was enjoying it a little too much, in my opinion. And then the whole thing with Biff coming around and targeting people that were in Jeff's chat and harassing them on and off of platform and stuff like that. That YouTube will deplatform somebody for doing stuff like that. So if he is live streaming on YouTube and then going around harassing people like that, you're not allowed to do that. It's an I know people like to say like YouTube doesn't police or anything like that, but if you go to YouTube and be like, look, one of your creators is harassing me off platform, they will absolutely deplatform the guy. It's in their best interest to not have that kind of negativity around. But like the whole thing with Biff is just insane to me. Going around, if you don't know who Biff is, go watch Jeff's video. I will link it below. The dude's he's a fake exorcist, pretty much. He's going around people that may have mental health issues. They may be actors as well. I don't know, but he's going around to people and he's live streaming it, like live streaming these exorcisms, right? Not a very good look. Not a good look at all. It's wild to me that he's been able to get away with this so far, but you know, he'll get what's coming to him. I have faith in that. I'm not a religious man, but I have faith in that. The kind of the big thing on my list now, and like this was, you know, low man on the totem pole at first, but after what I saw today, it has become the most egregious thing so far, and that's the Ouija Bros. Originally they had posted last week, they had posted human remains in a YouTube video. Number one, that's against terms of service. Can't do that. Number two, it's ethically and morally wrong. So here's my opinion on that. You don't go into a house where a body was found deceased without hoping to find the body still there. Now, if this body was there long enough to decompose and leave a stain like that, and there was just a cleanup crew in there, there were still remains in there, You went in there for a reason, and that was to find those remains. I don't care what you tell the internet. My opinion is you went in there for that reason, to find those remains. Just like anyone that goes to Okigahara in Japan. You go there to find a body in a tree, or you go there to find a body in a camp. Like that place is where people go to end their lives. You go there to investigate. You're going there because you want to find those types of things for your video. That's against terms of service. You're not allowed to show bodily fluids. You're not allowed to show body parts. You're not allowed to show decayed remains or anything like that. It's in the YouTube terms of service. The next thing is, it doesn't really matter what the trespassing laws are in UK. You didn't have permission from the owners. You didn't have permission from the landlord or the tenant to be in the property. That's a negative in and of itself. You didn't have permission to be there. It was a residence. You guys went in. I don't care if there was a window open or a door open. If you had been in the States and done something like that, you would have immediately, I mean, you could get shot doing stuff like that. Especially here in my state, where we have constitutional carry, we have castle law, which is you have to defend your property, and we have other stuff. Basically, you don't go into other people's houses without an invite from the owner or the tenant or the resident that lives there. No, you guys have different trespass laws over there in the UK, and I can respect that. Mythos just did a pretty good video on that. I will link it below. It's a bad look, Ouija Bros. Now, I want it on record that I'm not subscribed to them. I've never been subscribed to them. I've never seen their videos. I know that Beardo is a friend of theirs, so I was vaguely aware of them because of Beardo, but I've never subscribed to them. My first time seeing them was watching J-Cart's reaction to last week's video, and then I saw Side-Eye Guy's reaction to the video, and it justifiable in my opinion. Justifiable outrage in my opinion. You don't put stuff like that on the internet. That being said, the toxicity that I saw from both sides, not okay, especially when we're supposed to be one and the same, right? We're supposed to be the same community. And I've been saying this from day one. We should be together and not apart. I already commented. The Ouija Bros put the video back up. I commented on it and said, you should have just left it alone. My comment is up on the video, unless they take it down, which they take it down, they take it down. I don't really care. I wasn't negative. I just said they should have left it down and moved on. So it is what it is. It's fairly egregious in my opinion. They did go in and they blurred out the remains and stuff like that, but you should have just left the video down. The fact that you guys edited it once and left all that stuff in as well is pretty telling to me. You didn't really see a problem with it. I mean, you guys need to go understand your terms of service. Number one, you can be deplatformed for that. YouTube could come at you guys hard for it. Now, you did take down the original video. You issued an apology, and that's all well and good. And then you turn around and put the video back up. And that's kind of a slap in the face, especially after your apology, because it just makes your apology seem fake, right? It just kind of seems like you only apologize to placate people. And that's not sincere. It hurts your image even more, in my opinion. Not a good look. Again, my opinion, not a good look, guys. I wish all the best. You guys kind of seem like nice guys, but be better. Just be better. There's no excuse. Just be better. In other news, Casey Anthony apparently has a TikTok. What? Not paranormal, but we all know who Casey Anthony is, especially me as a 38-year-old man. That took place in 2008, if I remember correctly. She unalived her daughter and then went and partied and tried to blame it on her father. That's a whole wild thing going on there with her. Anyways, she now has a TikTok and she is, advocating for something. I don't know. The fact that she's got that Peacock thing as well, that Peacock documentary about her and about the trial and all that kind of stuff. Insane to me how this woman is trying to find a way to stay relevant. She would be better off out in the ether somewhere. Whatever. I don't know if you guys are seeing it or not, but I have an assistant with my camera. It's I have an AI camera. I bought it before my landlord decided to kick me out of the house. So I'd used it for playing games a few times and then had to move. So no more GoPro. This is a 4K webcam. Hopefully the quality is okay. Now, I did like the GoPro quality. That looked fine. This looks really good in my opinion as well, except for you can really see the purple under my eyes, but that's just who I am. That and the cat. The cat doesn't let me sleep. That little bastard gets to sleep back there all day, every day, and then when it comes nighttime and I'm trying to sleep, no, Dad, get up. Dad, get up. I'm gonna go scratch the door. Dad, get up. In other news, The Shape has debunked Barrier Beyond, and he had a lot of the same points and a lot of the same things to say that I said when I debunked Barrier Beyond. They continue to fake their way through investigations. The video I'm referencing, I don't remember the name of it, but I will link it below. They're at a restaurant, and they try to make it out like an exhaust fan or a range fan, like above like the stoves and oven and like deep fryer and stuff like that. Is you can hear the fan spinning down and like kind of clanking against itself or against the housing, and they're trying to claim that that's paranormal, like that's a paranormal sound, that's a ghost doing something. And the female investigator even goes over and jiggles some pans like, oh, this is what that was, this is what that was. It's not. It's an exhaust fan. The guy is still making weird sounds with his throat and then trying to play it off like it's a spirit or something like that. You know how we caught him in the video I did, where you can very clearly see his Adam's apple move when the sound happens, because he goes like that. That's how we know it's fake, because if I can do it and you can do it, then he can certainly do it. That casts suspicion on the whole thing that they're doing. But yeah, the guy, you can see it. His Adam's apple drops, and he's like, kind of like how mine did. And it's on camera. You can see it happen right on camera. Or him overlaying samples. It's the same thing I called Paranormal Nightmare out for. When they did Jed's house, they go through that little kind of tunnel thing in the basement, and there's footsteps above them. You can remove their audio and put samples in over it, and it makes literally no difference. That and there was nobody in the house besides animals, and animals are not going to make those kind of footsteps. And then Paranormal Nightmare came out and said that the whole thing that happened at Jed's, they believe, was fake anyways. So that means that they faked evidence. They admitted to faking evidence. That in and of itself, huge. They faked evidence. They admitted that the thing over at Jed's house is fake. That means that they're fake because they investigated it and tried to pass it off as the man was possessed by a demon. Whether or not he is, I don't personally know. That's not my investigation. I leave that up to Jeff. I do check in with Jeff every once in a while. But I talk to Jeff more than every once in a while. Like Jordan. I talk to Jordan a lot. But yeah, also news of Paranormal Nightmare. Carla, or Horror of Horror, was able to debunk one of their older videos. I think the video is like 4 years old or something like that. Carla saw some fishing line on a door and pointed it out, rightly so. She pointed it out in the video. The shape got a hold of the video, and he analyzed it, like he does, and he was like, you know what, Carla, you're absolutely right. Shout out to that. So good job, Carla. Awesome shape for taking another look at that. And also, Carla, aka Horror of Horror, now has like over 10k subs, which is pretty awesome. That's huge. Congrats. I have notes. I just wrote down some notes, like a cursory thing. I didn't write out a script for this, obviously, but oh goodness, I'm right here, camera. There you go. Good job. Good job, camera. It's like having a little elf. In other news, how do you guys like the big beard? Huh? It's not. I know it's not beardo status, but mine doesn't grow long; it grows out. Even with brushes and beard oil and stuff like that, it grows out, not down. It wants to curl. I have naturally curly hair. And you guys really get to see all the salt and pepper. Normally my beard is, kind of dirty blonde, dirty dishwater blonde, light brown. That's what I've always been. Blonde haired, blue eyed baby. Dirty dishwater as I got older, and then light brown now. What's left, light brown. And then the beard. You really see all the salt and pepper in the beard. Anyways, looks like a distinguished gentleman. Anyways, besides the grievousness of the Ouija Brothers thing, they reposted a video. They added a thing to the beginning of the video, talking about why they put it back up and how they didn't think it was that big of a deal and stuff like that. They have a couple community posts up where they kind of apologize for it. Like I said, my opinion, reposting the video, even if you edited it and blurred all that kind of stuff out, reposting the video is really just kind of a slap in the face. It makes your apologies and stuff like that seem kind of backhanded, kind of fake. It's just my opinion. Take that for what it is. It doesn't affect them at all. They have 100 and something K subscribers, so like I said, I'm sure they're nice guys, but this was just a really bad move on their part. And then putting it back up was kind of a bonehead move. And then the whole thing with them and Side-Eye Guy as well should not have happened. Cooler heads definitely should have prevailed on that one, but it is what it is. But yeah, other than that, Mythos has a good video explaining UK kind of urbex rules, trespassing laws, stuff like that. If you're interested in stuff like that, I will post it below. But anyways, guys, I will see you next time. Peace out.